What's up, y'all? This is Master P. I just want to tell y'all subscribe to PIPERBOY Williams, your verified source of battle rap and entertainment. You heard me?
Shout out to everybody. I want to talk to y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? I do want to say shout out to everybody. You know, I've been in the hospital. I ended up getting out. You know, I don't really sleep like that. So I've been having chest pains for about 30 days, you know what I mean? So I ended up going in and they had to do like a whole complete workup, you know, telemetry, like cardiac, you know, all the equipment I was hooked up to, stress tests, like all that. And it ended up being heartburn. So, you know, like I'm not, you know what I mean? I take that. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? You get older, stuff happens. You know what I mean? So I had to, you know, and then my grandmother died. So, you know, with that, I had to like go check myself out. You know, so shout out to everybody that's been like, you know, supporting me and kind of, you know, waiting for me to upload. Shout out to y'all. I do want to say this, right? I ended up seeing, who was it? Cola. He's been talking a lot. You know what I'm saying? Cola. Shout out to Cola. He, you know, Cola, come here. Cola, come here. I talk to you real quick. You said some mean things. A lot of mean things. So I'm looking and I'm like, yo, what is Cola talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even talk about him. Like, why is he talking about? So then I ended up seeing like Angry Fan and Harlem Legend. They kind of going in on Black Comp. Listen to this, right?
Just told me to try this new shake ass nigga. Get out of here. Nigga, get your ass. You inshore baby. Get your ass up out of here. Yeah, they be wildin'. Yeah, get the fuck. Hey, yo.
Inshore, baby. Get the
nigga
fuck
inshore,
out of here,
baby, man. Like, come on, man. You boost, baby. Get out of here. Get that nigga the fuck out of here. He's little, though. He's real little, man. He's not nobody that you think gonna do this and do that. Yeah, he's not doing anything. He got the spaces lit, but them niggas is doing all that shit for their health.
They kind of wilding. You know what I mean? I'm listening to, my bad, Cola. Let's listen to this too.
I'm just keeping it real. Your niggas is doing it for your health, though. Come to a real platform and make some money and then see if the people still respect you. It don't always work like that, bro. Yeah, come with the people who's actually paying to watch you and give you money, and it's not going to work like that, bro. You heard? All that. Yeah, because a lot of the shit that I be watching from them, that should be compromised, bro. And
you know, so I'm kind of listening to this and they wilding, right? And I put out like, I think it was like a blog. I'm talking about Tay-Rock and I'm saying, yo, if URL doesn't do X, Y, and Z, it's going to be a problem, right? And I'm basically talking about how I feel like Spaces has kind of ruined battle rap for me, right? So a guy named like SB or something like that, he goes ahead and he puts out a post on Twitter. Yo, PIPERBOY Williams says Spaces killed battle rap. Something he said. You know, what do y'all think about it, right? I see a lot of people like on Black Compass, they commenting on it, and you know, just people, you know, commenting on it. Like some people agree and some people don't agree, right? I see people making blogs about it. You know, some people agree
from these spaces, but I do feel PIPERBOY when he say that. You know what I mean? A lot of this shit kind of put a stain on battle rap. Let's just take the rehearsing side of things. You know what I'm saying? When people started to come out and say that they rehearse with each other, right? A lot of people wanted me to quit blogging about that. You could go to the videos. Hey man, let's quit blogging about this because it's definitely putting a stain on the culture. Like we don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big chunk of the culture. Like we can't just ignore that part of it, Cola. You know what I'm saying? A big chunk of the culture feels like battle rap is dying. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just people that's inside. It's people that's outside. It's people that watch this shit because they love it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and some people don't agree, right? So I'm watching all of this, and then I see Cola like he's like going live and he's talking crazy, right? He's talking a whole bunch of, you know, it's like super personal stuff. And like when I was talking about the Spaces, I do want to say I wasn't even talking about him, but I guess he felt like I'm going to take up for anybody that does Spaces because I'm the big speaker and I have to make this big, huge like argument and talk about all the bloggers and, you know what I mean? Like just make this big hoopla because, you know, Spaces is being threatened. And I'm going to tell you why I think he did this like at the end of the video, right? So I'm listening to him. He's lying in there. He's saying like, yo, like PIPERBOY, like, yo, like he come to events, but he be hiding in the back. If I'm hiding in the back, Cola, then why like am I like in front of crowds like on camera? Why am I like on stage? How did I meet like, you know, Mr. Check Your Temperature, all these people like in the crowd? Like, how did I like do all that? Like, if I'm in, all the league owners can kind of tell you, like when I go to an event, I'm kind of present like everywhere, you know, and I give people the opportunity. Even ARP can tell you, like I'm everywhere, right? So I give battlers the opportunity, like if they have a problem to what I'm saying, they can come up to me and they can say things, right? So even like the battlers that be talking crazy, you might see me like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say no names. You might see us both on camera and nothing happens. It's not I'm hiding. It's like the people that supposedly have a certain amount of energy for a person don't necessarily have energy for a person when they see him. And I just so happen to be that person. Like, you remember, Cola, like we were at an event, right? You came up to me, you know, and I didn't come up to you. You came up to me, you shook my hand. You know what I mean? You shook my hand. I think a Battle Rap Trap like came up to me and shook my hand. This ain't distant, but you came up to me and shook my hand. I didn't go up to Cola and shake your hand. You came up to me and shook my hand, right? And I'm like making sure I'm like visible to everybody. So I'm like, I'm listening to what you're saying, and it doesn't make sense. And you saying like, yo, like I look better than this person. I look better than that person. I'll beat this person. I'll do this. I'll do that. I got real guns. And you know what I'm saying? I'm registered with my guns and all that. And I'm straight. You saying a whole lot. You saying all of this because a blogger said that he feels like battle rap is dying, you know, because of the spaces. It's hurt you that. And I'm going to tell y'all why towards the end, why I think he's talking like this, right? But then I like go back and I look, it's like, yo, like I've been showing Black Compass Media a lot of support. You know, I go in and like, you know, when they live sometimes, like I even went on their podcast before, you know, as a guest. I even, you know, was in the comments, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I even like tried to donate money because I felt like y'all didn't have a lot of subscribers, you know, and Tony Bro at the time, he was doing a lot of great things. He was doing, you know what I mean? I think, what was he doing? He was judging battles and, you know, he was doing like his thing, you know what I mean? So I'm like supporting like Black Compass Media. So I'm like, where is this coming from? I go back and I watch the Big Homie show, right? And I'm watching it. And Debo asked you a question like, who's the top 5 bloggers? You mentioned me.
Got you.
If it go to bloggers, top 4,
I
got respectfully. And I know it's going to hurt a lot of hearts. But I got Angry Fan. I got PIPERBOY. I got Unbiased. And I got Battle Truth.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it a buck.
Wow.
If you talking just blogging, they fuck shit up.
Right.
I can't cap about that. They fuck shit up.
You know, you mentioned me. You mentioned Angry Fan. All the people that you dissing is who you mentioning, right? Not only that, you know, Debo's asking like, what do you think about these bloggers that don't go to events? You know what you say? You say, oh, well, PIPERBOY, like he's always been going. This is your words.
Back out.
For the most part, the people I see outside always been outside. Respectfully, Black Compasses, respectfully, PIPERBOY.
You know, you saying like, yo, PIPERBOY, like he goes to events and you even like, it was a little part, you said like, yo, when he go to events, he's comfortable. Like he's present. So anybody has a problem with him, like they can come up and say something. But you know, like I don't see nobody say, like you saying this, like in the Debo's like interview. So I'm like, yo, like why is he like doing all of this? Like he's lying. I even go back and I look, Black Con, another reason why I supported you, because you have my picture on your wall. You know what I mean? I don't have Black Compass, and this ain't dissing them. Like, I rock with Posey, I rock with Drizzy. You know what I mean? Posey's my favorite blogger, like, over there. You know, Drizzy, he gives a lot of good insight. Like, I rock with them. You know, for the most part, like, they get the battles right. Like, they don't get too messy. You know, I rock with them. You know, but you got, like, my picture, like, on your wall. It ain't just my picture. It's a lot of people you talk about. You got their pictures on your wall. So I'm like, yo, like, what is this? So like, I'm starting to think, you know, you might have been just sitting around, like looking at people's pictures, fantasizing about somebody's position. That's what it's starting to that's what I'm feeling like. You know what I mean? Or was you mad about, oh, well, I said, oh, like, you know, spaces, they talking about catfishing and all this. it wasn't just your space they was talking about they talked about catfishing a lot. You know, somebody else interviewed her. I can't remember, Rambo or something like that. Shout out to him. Somebody else interviewed her. I was referring to that space, you know, and you got all mad because I guess Polo, you know, I did say something like, yo, you know what I mean? Y'all going and driving 2 hours to meet girls like from the catfish girl. And you took that upon yourself to like, oh, I'm going to, you know, speak out for Polo and go at these dudes and just wow on them. Maybe that's what it is, right? Is it my fault that happened? I don't think it is. You know what I mean? For you to just go that crazy on everybody and get super mad. But I'm going to tell you at the end why I think this is going on. You know what I'm saying? So you got everybody picture on your wall.
It's going to look like that. But them niggas is weird, man. Y'all know them. Y'all want to hang.
Everybody you're calling weird is literally on your wall. Everyone you're calling. I know angry fans on there. I just can't. He might be behind him. You got Battle Truth there. You got PIPERBOY there. All right. 3-letter man. Hip hop is real. Mr. Check Your Temperature. Black Compass. NWX of all things. Yeah. Why would you have weird people on your fucking walls?
You know, like you look up to. You on the big homie show saying the top 5 bloggers, PIPERBOY, Williams, all these people, right? Is what you saying. You saying like, yo, I'm present at the events. Anybody got a problem? They should have said something to him. You know, he walk around comfortable, but then you live saying something else. You know, and you will box this person and box that person and you with it. Byron Blaketon called you out. Why you ain't boxing him? You said, oh, my eye gotta heal. I need 3 months for my eye to heal. I thought you was street. What's all this? Like, I need 3 months. Oh, I need a deposit. Are you street or not? And then you saying things like, yo, well, you know what? Yeah, the 3 months thing, but if somebody's like taller than me and they're 6'2" or over 200 pounds, I ain't fighting fair. Like there's other things I'm gonna do. I ain't fighting fair. Like what? But you like what you doing? Like where's all of this coming from? I'm trying to figure out. Who you talking about? You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out. When I met you, you came kind of up to my waist. Talk a big game, a big Charleston White game of battle rap. You came kind of like up to my waist. So like me personally, I don't think you can really do anything with anybody. That's just my personal opinion. I think you just get on spaces and you woof and you talk, right? I ain't the only person you crossed. You know what I mean? But I ain't, you know what I mean? Like you and Suge Surf. I'm looking back and I'm doing research like, who is this dude Cole like talking crazy, right? And I look and you dick rolled Suge Surf like for almost a year. When that whole Midnight Madness when Surf, you know what I mean? Like he allowed you to be gun titles. You took that and it went to your head. Everything was gun titles. Gun titles this, gun titles that, right? Everything. Like you even lost who you were trying to be, Suge Surf's hype man. And everybody's kind of watching it like, yo, like what is this dude doing? Like, you're supposed to be media. You ain't supposed to be, all one-sided like that. And then you went ahead and you turned on Surf, and then Surf checked you.
Changed on me since day one.
Them the realest niggas I know, man.
The realest niggas I know is the niggas that shot me the fuck up. They ain't changed on me since day one.
They made it be clear, man.
But niggas like Cola, that's why the streets fucked up. You cannot, it's laws, it's morals in this shit, it's rules in this shit, bro.
Right? He checks you. He said, oh, these dudes ain't really got no money like they claiming that they got money. They broke. They riding in URL shuttle buses and, going to other events. They ain't got no money. Like they lying to y'all, like pandering to y'all, but they ain't got no money. He's saying this. He said, oh, well, Cola's a D sucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he is. He's a marketing tool. He's saying this, right? I don't know what, you know what I mean? Like I talk crazy about Surf just like I say about anybody, right? Surf ends up inviting me to events twice. Even though I talk crazy, like, yo, you go anywhere, do anything you want to do. You know what I mean? At the events, go chill, go on stage, whatever you want to do, just go ahead. You know what I mean? I wasn't scared. I said a lot of things that's a, like a known crit. I went out there, no big deal. Walking around like ain't no big deal. That's not a scary person. I'm not trying to say I'm the toughest person in the world, but I'm not a scary person. Like you're trying to paint the picture because you're trying to make a whole, you know what I mean? Maybe you're trying to make people feel like you tough. I don't know what it is. But if I was scary, that wouldn't have happened. Do you know who Young Buck is? Like one of the goons of G Unit? I ran down on him. It wasn't, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have did that, but I did. If I ran down on Young Buck, you think I'm scared to go to a battle rap event? Like, I'm just saying what it is. Wait a minute. Let's keep it real. You know, you all will. Black Compass, we done made, you know, the Billboard. These other bloggers ain't made Billboard. They ain't do nothing. I just looked at allhiphop.com. Where was you at? Where's this big speaker that everybody, you know, D-Rods now? Like, where was you at on the list? I didn't even see you on the list. You know, like your brethren or whatever, shout out to them. They made it. They was like number 6 or 7 or something like that. You know, but where was you on the list? You know, for you to have this big, huge, you think you're this big presence because you got 1 or 2 people like uploading your videos of what you talking about on Spaces. They making money off of your Spaces and you ain't making nothing but a cash app here and there. Where were you at on that list? As far as you making Billboard, you know why you made Billboard or they made Billboard? It's because Remy Ma talked about a controversial topic. She's a celebrity, dog. And she goes on anybody's platform talking about that. What do you think's going to happen? You know, did you make Billboard before that? Everybody that made The Source, everybody that made, you see what I'm saying? But I think, you know, little things is going to your head. Even though you just went crazy on everybody and wilding on everybody, you and your friend went ahead and did a live, right? Talking about, I don't know, all kind of stuff, right? And it's got 1,700 views in 7 hours. It does. I'm not lying. Look. You know what I'm saying? There's 1,600, 1,700 in 7 hours. You know what I mean? In another blog. And it's got like, you know, not that many views. We don't do numbers like that. You know what I mean? So maybe me saying, you know, we do big numbers, like huge numbers. So maybe, you know, me saying like battle rap is dying, maybe you feel like it's a threat. But I'm going to tell you later on what I think this really is. You know what I mean? So you try to use everything you can, pull everything that you can, right? To feel like you're bigger than everybody else, right? And PIPERBOY, like, you know what I mean? He, like, I could sit here and wear a bra joke around and still do more views than you. I can sit here and not say anything and still do more views than you. You are riding Suge Surf's wave, right? You crossed Suge Surf, right? Turn around, you jump on Averb's Spaces. Surf has something to say about that.
It's facts. Now all of a sudden after this happened, you feel like you hard sold on I Stole It and you in Spaces with Verb. That's not solid. That's not solid. No, just because you media, you're not about to be exempt. No, you want to be all up in it, gang, gun title, cola, gun titles, what up? Every time you pull up, you not exempt, nigga. You're a fucking Oppiana, nigga. Now you got all the other bloggers pulling up. Nah, that's Jay Black. That's bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. That's corn. That was cornball shit. Pipe pulling up. That's cornball shit. Like everybody else pull out. Everybody think
right? You doing all of this. Surf gets locked up. Where do you go next, Mr. D-Rodder, man? You go right over this Verb Spaces because it's lit. And you sitting around D-Rod and Verb. That's what you doing. You are for anybody to talk about Angry Fan, I feel like it's crazy, right? You got to think about it. That's the #1 blog. In terms of all hip-hop, regardless of what anybody thinks, he's the #1 blogger, right? You sitting in Spaces, running your mouth all day, it's not the same as what he's doing. The numbers show it. You know what I mean? And it's bothering you. You got to get all personal ad hominem attacks. Oh, well, Angry Fan, this and that, and that and this. Harlem Legend. Let me tell you something about Harlem Legend, because you might not know. Battle rap is small, right? I'm going to tell you what I think this is at the end of the video. Small knit community, right? Outside of battle rap, it's entertainment, right? The big entertainment bloggers, the Hassan Campbells, right? Like all these type of people. They mentioned Harlem Legend in a lot, you know, and he, you know who, what's his name? The end of sentence dude, right? They're just this big, huge 1090 Jake. You know, they just had this whole like, oh, he snitched and all this. The big, huge like YouTuber, right? About 1 million like subscribers, like close to it. Harlem Legend just interviewed him. It's not just him. It's a lot of people he interviewed. You just are not in tune because you're closed in a little capsule with 200 people. You know what I mean? And this is no diss to any of the people that's in there. You know, but that's all you really got. So you don't really know what's really going on. So like me, right? I said, oh, well, battle rap, I feel like it's dying. I'm going into other areas. I'm talking about entertainment, right? I could go into entertainment, talk about entertainment and do close to 10,000 or more easily. You can't do that. It's bothering you. I don't know why, but it is. You know what I mean? Another thing I do want to say, shout out to Cole. You know, I'm trying to keep this as respectful as possible. You don't have anything to lose, right? So you can just go into spaces and talk crazy, your whole Charleston White, right? Black Compass Media, and this is not a diss to everybody on there. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what the numbers are. It's a little bit more of a quarter of the subscribers that's on here. That's another reason why I try to shout them out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to get more subscribers and stuff. I didn't have to do that. Nobody asked. I just rock with Tony Bro. Like, yeah, I see him hating just like everybody else, but I just rock with Tony Bro. You know, and I'm just like, yo, well, whatever. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel. So it's a little bit more than a quarter of what the subscriber count. And this is my second channel. You know, like I had like 20-something thousand like followers, like over 12 million views or something like that, like on the other channel. You know, and this channel, I've got like 50-something thousand. I've got like, you know, like 23 million plus, almost 24 million, probably more than that now, million views on this channel, right? And maybe that's Bobby. I don't know. When I look at your Twitter, even though you just did all this and you rolled Suge Surf's wave and D-rolled him and y'all begged for like, you know what I mean? Like interviews, and he did interviews and face-offs on it, whatever happened, right? All of that, you wake up night and day on the phone with him on Spaces. You still didn't even crack 6,000 followers. You know what that means? You're less than half of what I am on Twitter, and I just started promoting my Twitter. So all this big speaker talk that you talking, you're not a big dog like you think you are. The only thing that saves you, Cola, right? Because you got, and you know, like people that might like every once in a while upload you. Some people may have a battery in your back or whatever to get content off of you, right? They may upload spaces of you talking. Like anybody, they can upload spaces of you talking. You just dissed everybody that does that. You said, oh, the DNA Tooth, the Battle Rap Trap and the Real Don, you know, they upload my spaces. They need to pay tithes and that. You dissing everybody. And what you don't realize, Cola, because when you're only talking to 200 or 300 people, right? That's pretty much your reach. You don't have a YouTube channel on your own. I think you do. And I think it might have like 200 subscribers or something like that, right? But that 200 some 300 people, if you're lucky, on Twitter Spaces, that's your reach. So when you start dissing all of these people that's giving you some exposure and they stop doing it, your voice dies out. Have you not picked up on that yet? And I know you think you like this whole big speaker, but do you not understand if PIPERBOY Williams has more than double your followers on Twitter, if I go live or if I put a link on my channel and go live and decide to talk, I'm going to have more people in there than you. Do you not get that? When I go live on my channel, if I was to go live, talk about this on my channel, I would probably have about 1,500 people sitting in here listening to me talk about you or anybody. Like if I'm going in on them or whatever. You see what I'm saying? It's a big difference between 200 or 300 people. It's what you don't understand. Yeah, when you go on Black Compass and it's like 5 people or something like, you might get that because, you know, I might tune in because I want to hear what Posey got to say or Drizzy got to say, not what Cola has to say. For the most part, you sit back, you don't know what to say. Or you trying to like figure out a way to like become Charleston White. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for the most part, you know, you or the other person don't really put in too much great input. So you're not really necessarily needed. You're kind of like the fifth wheel in the whole situation. Is what it looks like to me. You know what I mean? And as far as like bloggers not really making money on like doing media, well, like what is the point of you getting involved in this, right? When I see you in Spaces, you know what I see, Cola? A lot of, Give me a cash app. Y'all give me a cash app. Y'all want to be speakers? Y'all give me a cash app. I need a cash app. Y'all buy this merch. I need a cash app, a cash app. Y'all like follow me and buy this merch. Are we all like begging for people to buy merch and give cash apps on here? We don't have to really do that because, all the people that you talking crazy about, we've got our own channels and they generate in a lot of money. You know what I mean? A lot of views is a lot of money. It enables you to afford things, Cola. Like you can buy a Tesla. You could buy a house. You can, right? And you sitting on Spaces, you said something. He was just like, yo, I put in more man hours with Suge Surf than these bloggers do with their own kids. This is what you said. I wish I would put man hours in with a dude instead of raising my kids. What are you thinking? He's saying like, yo, we all politicking about getting money and doing all this. So was your motive getting into battle rap about getting money? Or was it about the sport and battle rap? Because when I see you go live on Spaces, all I see is colativity. I don't see colativity, and then Tony Bro, and then the Drizzy's Cash App, and then Apollo's Cash App, and then everybody. Maybe you just like get the Cash App. You feel like however much you want to divvy out to everybody. Or maybe you feeling like branching off. You don't like, splitting money like all them ways. You know what I mean? Like maybe you feel like, me and Paul, we can just do this and get money like doing it. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But as far as not getting money, I don't see Chris Mbias begging for money, all the time. Or Vada Fly begging for money all the time. I think he got multiple houses over there. Vada got multiple cars. Like Chris Mbias, he driving like a Mercedes. I got motorcycles and cars and a lot of stuff. And it's not about that, Cola. But it's, when you try to take away from or delete, or whatever you're trying to do, you got to look at yourself. Who would want to sit down with Cola and talk about finances? How many shares do you have in stocks is what I'm curious about. Because we could do that investment game all day long. I don't think you'll win that. So it's like, who would want investment advice from Cola? I'm trying to figure out. We don't have to sit on here all day long. When I see, like Angry Fan or, all these people like Vada, he don't upload every day, all day. Chris Mbias don't upload every day, all day. They don't have to do that. I don't upload every day, all day. You know why? Because I have a career. Not only do I have a career, I make a lot of money off YouTube when I don't even blog because I get a lot of views. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to do this all the time. I got different sources of income. It's what you need to probably work on instead of waking up before you brush your dirty ass teeth, getting on Spaces. You should be looking at different ways of getting money. Everybody else doing it. What you trying to, you getting on Spaces to try to check, hey, your morning breath right? What is this? You doing 24-hour Spaces? Cola, you ain't got no fucking life. Let's keep it real. You don't. You think these battlers that you talk to and you dick ride all day, you think they gonna help you? Like get money? What is sitting next to the Surf all day long? Shout out to Surf Free Surf. What is sitting next to him all day? What has it gotten you? How many followers do you have? He got 118,000 on Twitter. You got 5,000 something on Twitter. How has that helped you? I don't understand. You know why it doesn't help you, Cola? Because when people find out like you're ultra compromised like that, right? And you don't have like an opinion like on your own, like so when people can just, steal bars, right? Or recycle bars in 3 other battles the same round. And nothing is really, really being said about it in Spaces, or too much about it, right? Or they rehearsing, right? And they come into your Spaces. It's a safe place. Remember when being an Angry Fan came into your Spaces, right? Because you didn't show a lot of love. You got people posted on your wall, all kinds of. We came into your space. We didn't have to do that. This is PIPERBOY Williams. Millions of views. What Cola got? I'm waiting. We come into your Spaces, right? We talk to you. After we get finished talking to Miss Hustle and them, I made my points. A lot of people, they recapped the Spaces. They felt like, I made a lot of good points. They felt like, some people made a lot of good points. Not really you. But anyway, After the spaces, what did you do? Man, this is like a dream come true. Angry Fan and PIPERBOY Williams. I used to watch y'all all the time. You know what I mean? I rock with y'all, and it's what you saying. You rock with everybody and all this, and you a big fan. All of a sudden, we feel like it's a problem in battle. I feel like it's a problem, and battle rap might be, dying off a little bit. And now you want to just go super crazy, supernova cola is what you doing. Everybody that's uploading like what you saying, are you making money off of it? I'm curious. Do you got a back deal? I don't know. It seems like everybody getting rich off your stupidity, but you putting yourself at risk to even lose your Twitter. You're not even thinking about that because you're so focused on being around and just being heard and being loud and not even necessarily being right. That's what's going on. But you know what? I ended up listening, right? DME Detroit, shout out to him. He was like breaking down like Cola's live and how he was talking about everybody, right? And I'm in a hospital. I ain't trying to like really, pay attention, but I rock with DME Detroit. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna listen to what he's saying, what he's talking about, right? He breaks it down. At the end of everything, DME Detroit figures out why you're like this, right? Cola says something. He basically like, I ain't got nobody in my life, on Christmas, the only people that's going to say, Merry Christmas to me. You know who says Merry Christmas to me? Tay-Rock.
We talking about kids, business, and some whole other shit. When these events coming up, the one nigga I know hitting my phone, the one nigga I know gonna hit me up, or two, that's gonna be Rock or fucking Surf. You know the first nigga telling me Merry Christmas? Tay-Rock.
Chat, no joke. That is sad. He got no real friends. That's what this is all about. Maybe all right. Maybe we're being too mean. He just admitted he has no real friends, chat. He just admitted to it. On Christmas, the only person who hits his phone is Tay-Rock and Surf. I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry, bro. That's what this is all about. We're attacking his family.
That's what you said. You know what I mean? Suge Surf. Those are the two people I can count on and give me a Merry Christmas. That's sad. You done spent your whole life on spaces to where you don't even have any real friends no more. Do you understand that? You never rule number one in media, never let this go to your head. And you let it go to your head. Surf told you to your face, you are a marketing tool. If all I got to do is tell you every once in a while, Happy Easter, Merry Christmas, how's the family? And I know you're going to go crazy, you know what I mean, and super rep me in spaces. What you think I'm going to do? Street thug. You ain't picking up on game? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Cola. It sound like to me you ain't got no life. And you mad. And you trying to like shoot at everybody you feel like got a life. You can say whatever you want to say. One thing that me and Surf, me and him had like a crazy conversation when I was going to work. I put up a blog or whatever. Shout out to Surf, Free Surf. And Surf was like, yo, you can't change me being Suge Surf. He was like, it doesn't matter what you put up, what you throw up. At the end of the day, you can't change like people from rocking with me who rock with me. I'm Suge Surf. I can't, if anybody rocks with you, I can't make somebody stop rocking with you. I'm Suge Surf. You know what I'm saying? And you're PIPERBOY Williams, I'm Suge Surf. That's what you got to understand. It doesn't matter like how loud you get. When it comes down to it on the YouTube streets, when it's time for you to like get on and talk about all of us and we be your content, 1,700 views.
I'm just keeping it real. Your niggas is doing it for your health, though. Come to a real platform and make some money and then see if the people still respect you. It don't always work like that, bro.
Maybe 2,000 views. Maybe if you're lucky and people are talking about it, maybe 5,000 or 6,000 views. You can't change positions by being mad and yelling. I had to learn that. Certain people I don't rock with. I couldn't just don't rock with them. They who they are. You know what I mean? Whether or not people rock with them or not. You know what I mean? I can't change people who want to rock with Cola. If they feel like they want to rock with the fifth wheel of Black Compass that don't really like know battles, get battles wrong. Like if they want to rock with that dick ride battle rappers all day and just jump over. If it ain't Surf, if he trying to dick ride Geechee or dick ride Verb or dick ride like all these different people, right? If they want to listen to that, a dude that ain't got no friends, dude that probably ain't got no car. Surf said you ain't got no car. I believe the other dude got a car, but I think you ain't got no car. You just sit in the room all day talking. Is what you do. I go places. I got to see Alaska. I got to go to the Bahamas. I got to go a lot of different places. I can't just sit here all day and blog and talk to strangers. And then when your Christmas comes up or your birthday comes up, you got to rely on Rock. And this ain't a diss to Rock. I got a lot of respect for Rock. I think he's one of the GOATs. But you got to rely on Rock or Surf to tell you Merry Christmas. What is that? Do you have kids? You go in that angry fan's personal life. What made you feel like, okay, I'm going to go in his personal life? Well, how does that mean? What makes it, you supposed to be, in your mind, better than everybody else. You going to him, you talking about him, his relationship with Wing, what does that have to do with anything? Now, him like having an accident and having to go to the hospital, what does that have to do with anything? The ad hominem attacks, is that the representation now of Black Compass Media? Everybody respect it? Is that what you pushing? I'm trying to figure it out. We don't rock with them no more. And he doing this with his money and this with his money. Street dudes worry about what other people doing with their money. Remember when you jumped out the window, Cola, and you was going crazy on Chris Unbiased? Oh, well, he lived right next to that girl and you talking crazy. And when you found out that wasn't really what was going on, you got on there and you apologized. You started apologizing on the group channel or whatever. Shout out to them. That's what happens when you're street dudes that's running your mouth all the time. You start running your mouth with all of your friends. You say things that you don't really mean. It happens. And Surf is your friend, right? At least this is what you're saying. Because he tells you Merry Christmas. So he's your friend. Did you know that Surf was coming up on a bail hearing? Did you know that? Did you ever think about that? I put out a tweet because I knew it before you even probably knew. He's coming up on a bail hearing. There's a couple blogs I put on like private, unlisted, because I knew that was coming up. You know what you did with your friend that's facing a federal RICO? You got him on a Spaces talking about battle rap, and he's talking about gang. Did you think about cutting him off when he was saying, like, Surf, nah, right now ain't the right time, bro. I love you, I rock with you. Nah, we just wanted to hear your voice, but nah, we good. We talk to you later. Did you think about doing that? I don't think you did. All the battlers that you dick riding, one of them, Hitman Holla. An angry fan and Harlem Legend. They talking about Hitman Holla trying to run down Bags and Bodies. You know what I think they talk about? Because I watch just about everything. I think they talk about the recycling. The battlers that got caught recycling is what they talk about. They're not talking about Hitman Holla is whack for putting on Bags and Bodies. I don't hear that. You tried to make that fit with your narrative, but it failed. But, I think somebody that's been recycling. Have you been doing like blogs, like talking about them other than probably mentioning it faintly? Have you questioned management? Yo, like, why is this dude like, recycling like this and acting crazy? Like, did you do that? I'm just asking questions. Because right now you looking real compromised. Hitman Holla, this ain't a diss to him. They jumped Byron Blake. Right? You think jumping people is cool? Jumping people is the worst, weakest thing you can do. And then, you and somebody else tried to jump Ben Swayze, I heard. Right? Because you're so street, you can't fight on your own. Right? So, did you check him? Like when he was in there, you D-riding him, trying to get followers off of him? Did you say, yo, why'd you jump that dude? If it's all about that, why didn't you just clear a route for y'all to like square up and have a fade? Did you say anything like that? Nah, you wanted to try to get some followers from it. You know what you are, Cola? You're an opportunist, and we're starting to see through you. You're a fan with everybody's pictures on your wall, and you're an opportunist. You will turn on anybody that you can for a little bit of clout until they figure out who you are. But like I said, you can say whatever you want to say about me, but at the end of the day, you don't have more followers than me. You can't get more views than me. Your word, when you say battle rap is dead, doesn't travel everywhere. Or people have to blog on what you say. You got a couple people that might throw up your spaces to, get you hyped up, put a battery in your back. But when you say something important, does it travel? Can you just get on there and be like, man, I think this person lost? And it be just as effective? Or do you got to get all ad hominem and attack people you feel like they're personal characters because they said something about a catfish situation? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You talk crazy about 40 bars. You called her all out of her name. Is that media? You talk crazy about Elijah Strait. You called him all out of his name. Is that media? You talk crazy about Byron Blake for getting jumped. What? For getting jumped? That's funny. Every once in a while, you taking shots at different media. You could do that. You do that all day long. Why are you doing it? I don't see Vada and Showtime SP sitting down talking about Cola all day. They breaking down battles in bars is what they doing. Or they talking about current events. That's what they doing. What is Cola doing? I'm curious. The fan, Cola, with everybody's fucking pictures on his wall. Happy and excited that everybody's coming into his spaces to show him love. These are the people that you hate, right? I'm curious. Sitting in the hospital chilling. This little leprechaun coming at me for no reason. Or because he feel like I said something about a catfish situation. And you know what? What you said, oh, PIPERBOY, you wrong about that whole catfish thing. I ain't do it. You know what I mean? It wasn't me. You know what I mean? I'm not Salami. That wasn't me. She said it was you. She might have mixed y'all names up. And it wasn't your space. It was at different spaces. So she said it. Hey, if she said it wasn't you and it was the other one, whatever. You mad about that? Did I get on here like, Polo, he's sending naked pictures with a cowboy hat on? Did I say that? Driving 2 hours? I mean, I kind of said some of them. Sorry, Polo. Driving 2 hours and, asking for $30 back and all that. Y'all some big ballers out there. My car don't take gas. I don't have to chase fans. I don't do that. Shout out to Cola. People say don't respond to people. I don't have to. It ain't going to do nothing but help you. Me saying something. That's what it's going to do. But I got to let people know who you are to me. And to me, you will never be respected again. At all. Because you done turned on everybody that tried to aid you and help you. You will never be as important as PIPERBOY Williams. You will never have the history or all that. You see what I did with Kid Slade? You be in space and talking to battlers, slurping them up all day, right? I single-handedly saved his career. Right? Because somebody was saying that, he's getting people locked up. Is what they were saying. I'm like, nah, he didn't if you want to say something, whatever, with the stand, but that ain't happened. Did you address that when Rock has been in there all them times? Your gun titles. Nah, he's going to tell you happy birthday. He's going to tell you Merry Christmas. It's only certain things you can say to certain people, right? And this ain't about you, Rock. You know what I mean? I got a lot of respect for you. I'm just saying what it is with this dude. He's compromised. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Like I said, like I rock with Drizzy, I rock with Posey. I'm not telling people don't watch. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, if you feel like I'm going on PIPERBOY, it's what you're gonna do. You don't have a life. You know what a life is? I got to put this down and just go and live and fly different places and go different places. I ain't talking about a battle event. I go to different countries. You know, a person that don't have a life there, you know, if you ain't Hip Hop Is Real 15 Minutes of Fame, you at every event, and you ain't got no business being there, you are a battle rap groupie, is what you is. That's what you are. Oh, we can go on there. Let's put a battery in Cola's back real quick. Get him to talk. You're a groupie. They can't come on here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to the battlers. I mean, I've turned down a lot of interviews, Cola. I have over the years. You know, they know if they come over here, it's, we gonna talk, but we gonna talk the real. They don't want to, you know what I mean? I'm sure they don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? So I kind of just, stay exclusive. PIPERBOY Williams. I talk about what I talk about. Every once in a while, you know what I mean? I might, collab. Somebody like Angry Fan, Harlem, I might go over there and talk the whole Lux situation. We got hated on Black Compass with that. Right after the Lux situation, I'm sitting, I'm chilling, like right there on Irving Plaza, I'm eating. And I hear, like, I'm trying to show love. I'm just sitting in there. And Polo's like, why would they even be talking to them? Is what he said. And I walk over there, and I was like, what's up with everybody? That's it. You know what I mean? Like, I could hate back. Maybe that's what you want. You're trying to get some energy or something. I don't know. But what I think is going on, I think Surf is not here no more, and you're going crazy. You don't know what to do with your life. Verb I think he's smarter than a lot of people. Yeah, he might let you in his spaces, but he picks up on a lot. You think you're going to use Verb to get views and followers? He ain't stupid. You don't know what to do. Oh, no, we gotta do something. We gotta get some energy. Let's go at the media. Let's go at the bloggers. Take more shots at the bloggers. It's what it is. And all the battlers that we kind of don't talk about, maybe I can get them on my side. Yeah. That'll work. You see, it never worked. Look at all the interviews that y'all, this ain't all of Black Compass, and y'all probably gonna take it, whatever. Look at all the interviews that happen over there. More views, more subscribers on Twitter, more followers. I didn't even have to respond to you. I could have just started talking about entertainment or talked about some more battle rap stuff. I can. I'm more important than you, Cola. I am. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Everybody, do not let battle rap take over your life and to where you have to depend on somebody from battle rap to tell you Merry Christmas. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace. You know what's crazy about this whole situation, Cola? Is you're still following me. You talk crazy about everybody, but you're still following me. I'm not following you. You're following me. You see that? You know what I mean? You're a fan. But you know what I always wanted to ask you, Cola? I always wanted to ask this, right? But I kind of didn't really say too much in public about it, right? Remember Midnight Madness and Stumbles peopled and stomped your boy out? You know what I mean? Even a dude in the wheelchair had to get a hit in. He wheeling all around there. Shout out to, you know what I mean? Same man. But he wheeling all around there. Bang! Boop, boop, bow. Bang! Legs start working. Got up there quick. Bang! Right? But your boy was dazed and confused. That happened. Right? You know, those were Stumbles people that did that. You know what I mean? It's all, it's just public knowledge. You know what I mean? The videos and everything. I mean, he talked about it. It's a lot. You chill in spaces with him. sometimes. We see that. But the big speaker he's taking up for somebody saying, because somebody said, Spaces might be killing off battle rapper and making people look at things that. You mad at all of us, but, people can they can physically put their hands on your man. You know what I mean? Just bang! People can do that.
Just told me to try this new shake ass nigga. Get out of here. Nigga, get your ass. You inshore baby. Get your ass up out of here. Yeah, they be wild. Yeah, get the fuck. Hey, yo.
Inshore baby. Get the
nigga
fuck
inshore
out of here,
baby, man. Like, come on, man. You boost baby. Get out of here. Get that nigga the fuck out of here. He's little, though. He's real little, man. He's not nobody that you think gonna do this and do that. Yeah, he's not doing anything.
And that's fine, right? See, subwoofers. Y'all know what subwoofers are, right? You hear them coming down the street, you hear them. You don't see anything. It's a bunch of woofing. That's all you hear from people. So, everybody's street and, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just something that happened. I heard, somebody else that had hemmed somebody up before. Allegedly. Years ago. I mean, you weren't really in the picture at this time with the Rome DMV when Rome was in the picture. I heard somebody, a battling and hemmed up somebody like in your crew. I've heard. You know what I mean? And I see you chilling in Spaces with this person. I don't know. You know what I mean? But opinions hurt. Sometimes an opinion can cut deeper, you know what I mean, than physical pain. You know what I mean? As one of your friends done been through. Dazed and confused. Video out, all that. But for content, I'm going to kick it with stumbles. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to say. But shout out to you. You know what I mean? Like maybe you can hope I follow you. I don't know. You know what I mean? But shout out to you. But sometimes, man, these fans, bro. These fans, sometimes you just got to kick them. Stupid nigga.
3 fucking months ago, chat. Yeah, he's on Twitter all day long clowning PIPERBOY. But yet you were in love with PIPERBOY. You love that man so much that you shrined him on your wall, sir. So don't do that. Don't do that. All right? Stand on your obsessions. All right? That's why he's so hurt. I want y'all to know something here. PIPERBOY's the one that hurt him because he loves PIPERBOY. You got to understand, Angry Fan and Harlem Legend did what they did. Colo didn't say a word. 3 days went by. 2 days went by. He didn't speak up until PIPERBOY tweeted out, Spaces is killing battle rap. He didn't even say nothing about Cola, but Cola took it personal. And because it came from his God, all right, as you can see, shrined on his wall, his God, all right, and got his logo, downloaded it, and printed it, and put it on your fucking wall. Oh, but now it's a problem. You worship PIPERBOY. That's your God. That's your fucking God. That's why you're so fucking mad right now. Because your God turned on you. Didn't he, Colo? You're finished. How the fuck you gonna say all that shit? You got him on your fucking wall, sir.